Alright, hi guys. So, gonna do a little bit of a very different reading. So, alright, let's find out what's going on, what happened with Brodie. Alright, that was a good shuffle. Alright. Okay, so, alright, our first card is the present. So, this is what is literally going on right now. And that's the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords always indicates grievance. So, it's very ritualistic looking. So there's a male entity, literally, that I feel is killing himself. So I feel like the male energy is definitely killing himself from what has happened to Brodie. So all these three people basically are going to take the swords and literally they're mourning the loss of the rose. So that's the loss of a person. The three figures, the stormy clouds. We do have a skull in the clouds. I never noticed the skull in the clouds, but I don't like this man right here. I get a lot of bad energy from this man. So he's the first to come forward. He's the first to actually act like he is, you know, literally wanting to find out what's going on. And I feel that the intentions are not sincere whatsoever with this person right here. So there's two other people, a female and a male. I don't know if they're involved, but I do think there's a good possibility that they are involved. A very good possibility. But grievance, big time grievance with this card. So, alright, now we have the Hierophant. And this is what crosses, but this is, wait a minute, I'm doing a different spread, sorry guys. Alright, so this is that which is above you. So the Hierophant. And he represents, basically, authority figure, father figures, very masculine figures, somebody that attracts a lot of people, very magnetic, but because of his power, he is using it for a different reason. There is an ulterior motive within this person right here. Some of these people, this are his subjects. This one looks like, you can obviously see this one has no color left in the face. The others are vibrant with color and alive. So that represents a father figure to me. So that shows me a lot going on, So misuse of power, misuse of parental rights. So that very tyrannical is the Hierophant. So it's not a very good card. It's not a very good card. I feel peace though from the dove. Have you seen any doves? Any signs from him recently? Because the dove does show me that you're very open spiritually to the fact that he is trying to contact you and tell you that yes, he is okay. Alright, so our third card is that which is below you, and that is the sun. So this right here, this is reflecting back on the happiness, the joy of having a child, the joy of, just having your time with your child. And it also shows me a lot of wooded areas, swampy, very swampy. So I can pick up swampiness, marshes, swampiness, woods with this, nighttime, so this shows an equilibrium. So it does show, nighttime. I feel like with the Hierophant, the tyrannical person, the fatherly figure, I do feel like it's been like a stay up all day and all night kind of thing. So that, and then that represents, maybe an influential, the influential person on, Brodie himself. So it also represents, kind of like a poisoning with this, because the sun, it can be beneficial or it can literally kill us. So it's very hard to tell. Alright, so our third card, or our fourth card, is the past. So this is passing out of your life right now, and that's the Seven of Cups. Now with the Seven of Cups, literally, okay, so a literal attack. So that is what that represents, a literal attack from someone. So I'm connecting it here with the Hierophant, the tyrannical father figure. Definitely connecting this with the Seven of Cups with the Hierophant. The Seven of Cups represents, yes, I don't know how to say this. Fiery. There's fiery. I can feel almost fiery. I feel warm. I feel very lost. Not sure where I am. I feel very disoriented, and literally just on the ground, just clawing your way, trying to get away from the subject in the picture. So again, another misuse of power, mental and emotional manipulation, big time. Beatings, big time beatings, lashing. So that tells me a lot. And this actually is a card that Seven of Cups confirms what you would be feeling. So whatever you are feeling, you're right. So that is saying, yes, you are right. Alright, now we have the 5, and that is strength. So, the strength card, very good card. Alright, so this is the current challenge, and that is literally keeping your strength. So, strength is energy that is available. The waiting process, the search, literally just waiting is energy that is available. So again, it's showing me more wooded areas, naked, because the woman's only defense is a cloth that she has on her. Literally that. So I'm feeling that was like his only defense was what he had on him. I do feel like he was very strong for his age. I still feel a lot of just complete sadness with that card. So that is very much saying that you have got to keep your strength. You've got to keep strength for him, definitely for him. He could be your guardian. The lion. Was he a Leo at all, maybe? Leo, a fire sign? I'm not 100% sure. But yes, the strength is your current situation. Challenge. Okay, Now your 6th card is the future, depending on your own actions. So, what you feel has happened is saying from the 7 of Cups, yes, that you are right. You are 100% correct. And then this is the 4 of Pentacles, and this represents a manifestation. So in the 3 of Pentacles, we have people building up a structure to meet in. So here we have the structure already built. So this card to me represents lawyers, attorneys, police, search parties, I really do feel like that, you know, I do feel that they are going to find more. They're going to find more about this. They're going to find the person that did this. I don't think it was just one person involved. I think it was a few, and it has closely connections with family. So with this card, the 4 of Pentacles, I do feel that the lawyer, the investigative teams, the search parties, whoever goes in and actually investigates these forensics, I do feel a private detective. So that person, that private detective, that is your key. That is your key for literally for finding out and getting justice for your case and for him. So that is definitely a very good card to have in the mix, because the others are just, I just get so much sadness from this, what's going on here. What about a stone courtyard? What's up with the stone courtyard? I feel like there would be more pieces or reminiscences of him somewhere hidden. So this reveals hidden. A lot of things are very hidden right now. But you keep searching. You keep searching because you're not gonna give up. So you do have the strength to continue, and especially with this guy right here, the detective, whoever it may be, the detective, a lawyer, more help from family. So definitely, I'm getting a picture of like a wooded area too. So I feel like there was like bits and pieces just kind of scattered in places that he would not, even go to. So that does represent to me, and it shows me foul play, a lot of foul play. Ropes. I feel ropes. I feel ropes like this around my wrists, my feet. I feel a lot going on. Yeah. And then cold. I feel cold too. So there's the balance of hot and the cold. So I do feel hot, and then I do feel very cold. It's very dark. Very dark. Alright, so stick with this guy. Make sure you stick with the detective, because that is your key right there. Alright, so 7 factors affecting your situation. So factors affecting what has happened. Alright, and then that's the Judgment card. So, okay, the tyrannical father figure again shows me, well, first it does show me that he's in a better place, a lot better place. Buried. Things are buried. There are things that are buried that need to be uncovered, big time uncovered, and I do feel like you will actually find that. You will find that. So factors affecting your situation. Does the man, the father figure, by any chance okay, was Brodie not so religious, but was the father figure religious? And kind of thought maybe this would be a cleansing of some sort. I kind of feel like there was something that he did that maybe went against the father figure's warped. I'm getting a very warped mind, very warped. So I do feel like that maybe according to this man's warped mind and misunderstanding of what actual religion is, I kind of feel like it was him playing God, thinking that he is the one to take a life and say, hey, you're not doing this according to either his standards, or either that or some kind of very strange, odd religious circle. But I do feel like, though, you are going to fight. You're going to come out on top. The scales of justice are in your favor. They're not in anybody else's favor. So I would be worried if I were this tyrannical father figure. I would be worried if I were the people that were involved. Because everything that is surrounding you is very good, very positive, very powerful. All of the symbols, everything powerful. So the pentacles represent earth, material things. So, and then the, it's almost the stone temple. I would definitely try to find out where this is, because this is a big important part, and especially an older abandoned place, either a road that has nothing on it besides a few trees. But I would definitely look where you would not normally look. And the tyrannical person that did this could, again, like I said, if they get caught, which they will, this won't go, unresolved. I do feel like this is going to be resolved big time. I feel it could be a plea of, well, it was, God's will. And that's the kind of the mental manipulation or emotional manipulation that I get from the tyrannical father. So, and then this also represents the Hierophant if, the people that, don't do what he says, don't follow his wishes, and if they even get out of line just the slightest, I do feel like definitely then he just completely snaps. So it's like almost a split personality. Sometimes you know this person, sometimes you have no idea who it even possibly is. No, too many emotions, way too many emotions, going wild. I would definitely say I know you can't rest. I wouldn't be able to rest if I were you. You need to rest. You need to let the detective do what he can. Tell him your gut feelings. Every clue that you have actually picked up on and traced back. Let this guy know. Let this guy know, whoever it is. Make sure he knows what's going on. Journal it. Even if it's a dream, even if it's a sensation, even if you just feel like you're getting a visitation from him, let this guy know. Write down everything. Don't let anything slide. Because those little teeny tiny details, stabbing, I feel like being stabbing, drowned, water, I don't know if there's water involved, lots of, it's bad. It's very bad. I don't even want to say what I think the body would look like, but within the Seven of Cups, I kind of think that you can take a little a guess as to just what would happen. Alright, the tyrannical father figure, though, is he one to... Does he have another woman in his life? Because the same woman in the Three of Swords is right here. So, and he is trying to kiss her, but it's looking like she is turning around so that he can whisper something in his ear. So, planting seeds. Very good manipulator. Very good manipulator. But Judgment. Definitely is going to get what he deserves. So this will not go unsolved. I do not feel like it will go unsolved at all. You have that strength. I know you do. Oh, I'm very sick to my stomach. Very sick to my stomach. Did they drink together? Oh, that was odd. Did they drink together at all? Because I can feel that. I feel like maybe there was a slight, maybe a roofie, and a kind of like something to just knock you out, so you're not 100% sure where you're at, what you're doing, what's going on. So it's, yes, it is definitely the proof. I feel it's just gonna fall into your lap. Wow, this is insane. I feel like I'm so sore everywhere, my entire body. Okay, the 8th card is the 6 of Swords, and these are the external influences. So, swords represent just pure energy, thought. So, okay, we have the tyrannical man again. And it's almost as if, let's see, the external influences would be more of the mental manipulation coming from this man, making Brodie possibly do things that he's not comfortable with, possibly big warping of the mind, just warping of the mind. I don't know why, but I keep getting this tyrannical father figure is thinking that he is some sort of god, above the law, ranking up there with God. That's exactly what I feel from this. So I'm not 100% sure, but I do feel like that, you know, with the people that were involved, more than one, all had play. Mental manipulation, emotional manipulation. That's a key thing right there. That is a key thing. Alright, so let's see. Okay, our 9th card is the Moon, and that represents the hopes and your fears. So we have the Moon. Alright. The Moon can hide things very well. So, okay, the lake. What's up with the lake? And was this done on a full moon? Because it arouses the madness within someone that is already very unstable or tyrannical like this. Yes, it will arouse that type of person to snap like that and just come out of their shell and show their true colors. So it just basically shows me that half of you really wants to know, and half of you just kind of doesn't want to believe that it could possibly be this person up here. Hidden enemies. So did he have any hidden enemies? Enemies hidden in plain sight, not just, you know, enemies of the night. Enemies hidden in plain sight. Big time. Was any of his items, personal objects, found maybe on a shoreline from maybe, again, like the marsh, a bog, some kind of very off the wall kind of place, sand dunes? God, I can kind of see like dunes, sand dunes, maybe rocks separating, you know, the shoreline, the water. I do feel like that's going to pop out. If that has not been found yet, that is going to be a clue, a major clue. So make sure you tell this detective. Make sure you tell the detective that. Especially with the Moon card. It's a major card. So it also shows me that, your hopes for help from me, for reading for you, which we have another reading coming up too, which is the Ouija one. So this definitely does show that there is importance to the reading, and that you are on the right track to getting justice, to finding this person. Your intuition is keen. A mother's intuition is always keen, always on top. So you do know. You already know who did it. Now it's just time for that physical proof to manifest itself. And that would represent the next 28 days. Literally within the next 28 days, I would say kind of watch and wait. Gather, take a rest for just a minute. Let yourself calm down. And then let that mother lioness come out of you. Because you are going to find out. Definitely. Alright. So, the final outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. So, this would represent to me again the tyrannical person, the manipulator, the Hierophant, using his power. Was anything sexually done? Anything at all? Any kind of sexual misconduct? Anything like that? Because I do feel like that is a part of the entire situation. I do feel like prior to all of this, there were people kind of watching him, planning this. So this literally is it's too picture perfect. So, with that being said, if it looks too good to be true, yes it is. So, it brings me back to the Hierophant again, the tyrannical father. What is this about? What is he about? Again, with the religion thing, I don't know. With the religious ideology, it could be, very cult-like. So, with your intuition, though, your motherly intuition telling you that, yes, you are right. So, you see how everything is just placed. It looks like she is placed there for a reason. It kind of looks like that, she's posing for a commercial. Everything's beautiful around her. But, no, it's not. So, 9, we're getting to almost 10, so that would represent completion. No. It's far from over. So, that stone courtyard again. The stone courtyard. One vehicle, and one stone. If it's a structured building, I don't know. But a building of some kind. I do feel like that you will find. You're almost there. You are almost there. Your intuition is right. So you are 100% right, and so is your family on what they think is going on and what happened. Definitely with the Nine of Pentacles. So she looks like she's very happy with what's going on with her, but she's not. So this is a very misleading card. Very misleading. So it's showing the grotesque, the ugly, behind the curtains, behind the scenes. So as you see, one curtain is parted. The one behind her is not parted at all. So it is hiding something. That to me is going to definitely bring about, from what you already know, what your family knows, and whatever clues that you are going to trace back to the Hierophant, that tyrannical male energy. I should say that instead of, yes, male energy, we will refer to that now. And the detective. So, make sure this man, whoever you're working with, make sure he is open to the possibility that this, what we're doing now right here, is possible. Just make sure he's open to it. Don't force anything on him. Just kind of let him know that, be like, hey, take him aside. So I do feel like he's brought you, lots of comfort, a lot of comfort. As much as he possibly can, but now it is up to the family. I really feel like it's up to the family. So feels like, yes, of course, this guy right here, the male energy, has definitely made everything in this picture look perfect. But he is missing something. He didn't cover his tracks well enough, so he is going to be found. That will definitely come about. So I do not feel like this is going to be unjust. So nothing can bring justice for the loss of a child for a mother. Nothing could ever possibly even be close enough to justice. Was he framed? Framed in some way? Set up? Tricked? Like majorly tricked? Again, is what I get from the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to get a little more info on that one. Yeah, we have the Devil. So, alright, the Devil is literally, not the actual devil, but the Devil literally represents everything that is good, the opposite. So everything perverse, being chained up, being bound under the figure of this male energy, this very, very dominant, tyrannical, just evil. That's what I keep hearing. Evil. This man is very evil. These people are very evil. I was set up. What I bracelets. Did he? The rubber bracelets that people wear for like breast cancer, for like Suicide Awareness Month, like the Live Strong bracelets. What is that? But has something like that been found of his? Because the Devil shows how everything is just chained. So that would represent the misuse of power, misuse of being an authority figure over a younger child. That's really sad. So definitely bound. So whoever did do this, Brodie, was definitely led to it. I just feel chains, like chained up, tied up, bound, gagged. It's very scary. It's very scary. It's very dark. I kind of feel humid. Like it's like a humidity feel, a damp feel, not humid, but just like more of a damp feel. But it's not too warm, it's not too cold. But this person wants it to look like a picture perfect everything. Picture perfect family, picture perfect, pristine, religious man going to church, pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. That's not happening with you, the mom. That's not happening with you. Your intuition knows better. You know better. So does the other members of your family. They know better. So literally, it's going to be found out. I mean, there's just no stopping this. It's going to be found out for sure. But I do feel like something framed, big time. This one also represents the misuse and, distribution of drugs. The Devil. So nobody is freed from him. They look like they're having fun, which could be a type of a party. There's a good possibility that it was a party of some kind. But everything was just very carefully laid out. So it was premeditated. I really feel like it was premeditated. If it wasn't, it was just a snap. Something struck this male energy completely wrong. And boom, it just kept going. And it literally didn't literally blow up, but it just blew up him, this person. And he took it out on Brodie. But I do feel like it's definitely going to be found out. Definitely going to be found out. Alright, so let's see. Where's our 5 card? So I want a little more information on the 5 card. So that's the current challenge. We have the Prince of Pentacles. So, a messenger. So the court cards are always messenger cards. So, with this one, don't like the way he is looking. I don't like the way he's looking at all. So, with this card, I feel like there is, the same male energy as the Hierophant. Only this one is a little bit younger. Maybe a friend to the Hierophant, maybe a friend to this male energy. So there are two male energies that are involved, that I feel like they're involved. The second one of the male energies, the worry, the guilt, the remorse they're going through, because this is going to lay heavy on their conscience. I mean, unless you're a complete non-human, unless you're an incarnate of something very evil and you have no conscience whatsoever, that's going to lay very heavy on the conscience. And pentacles represent material things. So with the Hierophant, the male tyrannical crazy energy, the Prince of Pentacles is definitely going to slip. Someone's going to slip up, and it's going to give way to you finding out that, yep, the moon showing you that your intuition was right. Yes. So I do feel like you are on top of all of this. So you will find justice through this too. I'm just very, very, very... So we're going to find out more about the Hierophant. I just feel very sick. Alright, the Hierophant, we have the Four of Swords. Okay. Right, it looks like that it was planned. Definitely planned out. Was he cut? There's the sand dunes that I seen. Was he cut in some way, shape, or form? Like cut up? Alright, so with the tyrannical male energy figure and the other male, I do feel like that now that they've done what they've done, they've laid down their weapons, and now they're conversing. They're together, they're conversing, they're worried because the Prince of Pentacles, somebody's going to slip up and say something. It's a given. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Somebody has left something. One of these people that are involved in this, directly involved with the death of him, they left something behind. They have left something behind. And that's going to give, that's what you need to, if that pops up, you find it. If it, I mean, I keep saying like water, and then the edge of the water. So if you do find that, that's a very good clue. A very good clue into that. But stick with this guy right here, in the Four of Pentacles. The detective. Stick with him. Make sure you tell him what, even if it's anonymous, you don't know where you got the information from. He needs to know. He definitely needs to know. Too much is hidden. Too much is hidden from the Hierophant, which is that male energy figure again. And they're going to slip up. There might be 4 people involved. But I do feel like it was a setup. It was just, it's not right. It's not cool whatsoever. They're going to slip up. So you are actually, I mean, no justice. There's no justice in that kind of situation. But yes, I definitely feel like this is going to be, it's going to be a turnout that is going to be very, very, very good for you. So I mean, I can't tell you not to worry. And I can't tell you at 100%. But definitely don't keep anything from this man, from the detective. if it's a private detective, have him search, investigate that male energy. Look for those things that may have been left behind, because I feel like it's been overlooked. It's definitely been overlooked. Alright. And that's all I'm getting from the cards. The session, the Ouija session, will give a lot more insight. A lot more insight. So, give me 1 sec and I will be right back. Alright. Well, I feel so just drained. I feel tired. That was really intense. That was a really intense reading. I've never had such a taste of iron, copper. Like when you take a penny and put it in your mouth, this is happening. Lots of this. I don't know why. It feels contorted. My body feels contorted, like it's been put inside of something that it doesn't belong in. Check where you're not supposed to be even checking. I feel like there's a place that is off limits. If you have to, go there in the middle of the night and look for it. Look for that. So, okay. I'm going to email you here in just a second. Wow. I feel very, 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 very scared. Okay, I've got to stop the video. I hope this helps. I really hope this helps. So I'm here for you if you ever need me. I'm going to email you here in just a second. So, thank you. Well, yes, thank you for letting me read for you. I mean, God, I hope this helps. So, alright. Yeah, in my thoughts and prayers, like crazy. So, alright guys. Okay, all my love. All my love. Always. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. So, I will email you here in just a second and let you know. And I'm very, very sorry for what happened. I am very, very sorry.